Welcome back. Time now for our blog of the day. Hala.
Well, a recent report from nfdaily.cn said that 3 Americans had been arrested by police while trying to immigrate illegally to Guangdong province. The report was reposted on a lot of forums, but some people claimed it was definitely a fake story. The original story said 3 men from New Hampshire came to China to look for a job because work was scarce in the US. But they didn't have enough money to get a proper visa, so they found an illegal immigration broker, arrived in Hong Kong, and from there travelled to Guangdong province. One of the Americans, named Jim, was quoted as saying that the unemployment rate is still very high in the US and that it was their dream to work in China. They said they hoped the Chinese government wouldn't send them back to the States as they came to China just to survive.
But Yao Hong-an, blogging on Sina.com, says the picture of the person named as Jim was actually that of a volunteer from the United States who came to China to help following the Sichuan earthquake. Yao also rejects the claim that the trio immigrated to Hong Kong illegally, saying that Americans can travel to Hong Kong without a visa. Another blogger from Sohu.com, Li Mu, says the original story is real in his opinion, but he believes that Chinese people shouldn't get too excited just because 3 Americans tried to get into China illegally. And despite the financial crisis, Li argues there is still a large gap between China and the United States and says that Chinese people shouldn't be fooled by this story into thinking that things have reversed. Now, there are a number of comments on this story. From one who says he is anonymous, is the comment, "This is not a strange thing, but I think some people still believe China is still a third world country." Another comment says that, "Why is it normal that Chinese people immigrate to the US illegally, but strange that Americans should try to immigrate to China illegally? The US is not as good as you think," according to this commenter.
Yeah, we've got another anonymous poster here saying, "I am a US citizen and I can tell you it is so easy to get a visa to go to China." And another poster called Chilo says, "Is there no other news stories about the Chinese media can report this news item is fake and irrelevant to the lives of Chinese?"
Well, Alan, we did do a story here on VON recently about Americans coming legally to China to work here. This seems like an unusual situation where they would be trying to get work here illegally, but perhaps things have changed more than we realise. We'll have to find out more about this over the coming year or so.
Absolutely.